Hello everyone. I hope you are doing well. So today we are going to start a very important topic that is listening skills, which is the first part of communication skills series. And now when we are hear the word communications, most of you immediately think about speaking, right? But actually communication is not just about speaking. In fact, गुड कम्युनिकेशन स्टार्ट विद गुड लिसनिंग. अगर आप एक गुड लिसनर हो तो ऑटोमेटिकली आप एक गुड कम्युनिकेटर बन जाओगे. एंड now let's understand why listening is so important. In today's world, communication skills are not important only for jobs. They are important in every field. Whether you are a student preparing for job interview or managing a relationship. For example, if you are a student and you are in the class, if you listen carefully to your teacher and you will understand the things faster and better. And the same thing in interview. And many students clear the technical round, but they fail in final round. Why? Because they are not able to understand question properly or they are not able to respond clearly. Same thing in relationship. Sometimes problem don't happen because of big issue. They happen because we don't listen properly. When we don't listen to other person feels ignored and slowly misunderstanding start. So yes, listening play a very big role in everywhere. Now let's understand. Listening is an art. Listening looks simple, but in reality it is not easy because not everyone can listen properly. Why? Because listening needs focus, patience, and interest. Let me give you an example. If you are sitting in a class, teacher is explaining something, but your mind is thinking about something else. Maybe your phone, your friends, or anything else. So physically you are present in class, but mentally you are not. That means you are hearing, but you are not listening. So listening with hearing. What is the difference? Hearing is natural. It happens automatically, but listening is conscious effort. It means you are fully involved. For example, your mother is calling you. You are say, "हाँ, सुन लिया." But after 2 minutes, you don't remember things. This is hearing, not listening. Listening means you understand, you remember, and you can respond properly. That is listening. The poor vs effective listening. What the difference? Now let's understand. Poor listening means interrupting in between listening and not paying attention, getting distraction, judging quickly, and we don't we do this a lot in every daily life. For example, someone is explaining something to you, but you instead of you listening, you are already preparing your reply. That is poor listening. Now effective listening is what means giving full attention, understanding the message, responding calmly and clearly. In interview, this become a very important role play. And if you don't listen properly, even a simple question can become a confusing for you. Let's go a little deeper. Why listening is important for student? If you listen properly in class, you save a lots of time later. No need to recall and see any video or reading a book again. And for interview, understanding the question correctly help you give a right answer. और एक चीज मेरे साथ हुआ, आई रिमेम्बर दैट मेरा वाइवा हो रहा था एंड एग्जामिनर आस्क्ड अ क्वेश्चन but I didn't listen properly. Then मैंने सर से क्वेश्चन किया, सर कैन यू रिपीट अगेन? बट दैट इज नॉट गुड थिंग्स, ये बैड इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है ड्यूरिंग इंटरव्यू और एट in any field. And for example, in relationship, listening so respect. When you listen to someone, they feel valued. But when you don't listen, they feel ignored. And honestly, many relationships become weak not because of lack of love, but because of lack of listening. So now understand the process of listening. It is a process in simple. There are four simple steps. Not four, five simple steps. First, hearing means you receive the sound, then understanding. You understand the meaning, then remembering. You store the information and then responding. You reply properly. If you miss any step, communication become incomplete. For example, you can see in the figure. If, for example, if you hear but don't understand, no issue. No use. If you are understand but don't respond, still incomplete. There are different type of listening. Passive listening means you are just listening, just hearing without focus. And active listening means you are fully focused, you understand and you respond. Always try to be an active listener because active listening makes communicate effective. Uh, and then during communications, there are lots of barrier. Now let's talk about what type of barriers, things that stop us from listening properly. Some common barriers are, for example, you can see in image also. For example, your mobile phone. That is that are in many times that become a barrier for you. Mobile phone, and so during interview or any if you are meeting your friends or anything, try to switch means silent your phone. And second things, maybe noise or distraction and lack of concentration and overthinking also. Prejudging the speaker. कभी कभी होता है कि उनके बोलने से पहले ही हम कुछ जज कर लेते हैं, इसलिए सुनना जरूरी होता है जब तक सामने वाला का सेंटेंस कंप्लीट नहीं हो जाता. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू आर checking your phone while someone is talking, you are not listening properly. ये एक बैड इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है इन योर रिलेशनशिप और एनी फ्रेंड्स एनी टाइम एनीथिंग्स. एंड सिंपल रूल, वेयर यू आर अटेंशन गोज योर लिसनिंग गोज. मीन्स जैसे तुम अटेंशन देते हो वैसे ही लिसनिंग पे इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है. सो इम्पोर्टेंट टिप्स फॉर यू, here there are some important tips. Don't interrupt during communications. If someone are saying something, जब तक वो सेंटेंस को कंप्लीट नहीं कर लेता है, मेंटेन आई कांटेक्ट. क्योंकि वो हमारे मीन्स हाउ कैन आई से, लाइक वी फील लाइक वी आर कॉन्फिडेंट एंड सामने वाला बेटर फील करता है. And stay focused. Avoid distraction. Ask a question if needed. Don't ask extra question. And try to understand before replying. No, but don't overthink. One powerful habit. Before giving a response, just ask yourself, did I really understand that the other person said? This small habit can improve your communications a lot. And so listening may looks like a simple skill, but it has a very big impact on your life. It improves your understanding, your confidence, and your relationship, and not even your performance in interview. If you are start practicing in daily, you will see a big difference. In the next video, I will talk about speaking skills. Next part. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में